Greetings, friends and future friends. This video I call Studio Shop Videos. Now, if you're like me, and you don't have a lot of money to pay somebody to come in and fix and repair things in your studio, you got to do it yourself. So I'm going to show you how you can fix and repair and adjust things in your studio. That way you can get back to work creating, whether it be videos or music or whatever you're a creator of. So let's go see if we can find something to fix. Now, the problem we're going to solve today is lighting the green screen. I tried lighting it different ways, but the way we're doing it right now, it takes just way too much chroma keying. And I have a light up on top, and I also have a light down below. And with both of these lights, I'm getting great chroma keying on the edges, but nothing in the center. And if you look on this side here, we also have lighting, the same lighting we have on the other side. So we're going to solve that problem. And how we're going to do it is we're going to put a beam going the whole way across the green screen. We got 2 more tripod heavy-duty light stands, 10 feet of beam, and 3 clamps. That should work sufficiently to get our lighting above and lighting the center of the green screen behind me. So the first thing we need to do is remove the lighting in front of the green screen to make room for our beam and our new stands. The light on top and the light down below. Now the first thing we want to do to remove this light is to pull out the power cable. Once we remove that, we can let that hit the ground. Now we're going to come over here and look at this adjustment here. We're going to take this wing bolt and screw it out. Now there's a notch in here, so you're gonna have to screw this wing nut out far enough to clear this notch. Once you do that, then all you do is pick the light up and away you go. We now have the tripod base for this beam we're gonna put across the front of the green screen, located here in the corner. It's very solid, looks like it's gonna work, and we're gonna go put the other one in on the other side. So the next thing we need to do is assemble the beam. And the beam comes in 4 sections, and you can see they have a male and a female end, and they're very easy to put together. So it's very easy to do. First you look at the female end, and there's a little hole right here, and on this end you'll see there's a little button. So what we're going to do is bring this into here like this, push that button down, slide it into place, and then what we want to do is align where that button was to this hole. So we bring it over. Boom. Now it's locked in place, and these 2 sections are put together. Then we repeat that. Again, look for the small little hole. Get the pipe started. Here's your button right here. You're going to push that button down, get it started, then go in there and keep working it, and then boom, it snaps into place. Now these 2 pieces are put together. Now what we'll do is put them both together, and we'll have a beam going the whole way across the front of the green screen. So once you have all the sections assembled and you have a full beam length, then all you do is come over to your tripod, drop it down in place. The bolt will come through the top. Then you put your washer on top, and then you put down the wing nut and screw it down. Now what you want to do is, because you're making these adjustments, you're going to take and just keep it a little loose, but make sure it's on there a little bit snug, but not too snug. So we ran into a problem that we didn't have enough width in the room to spread out the legs on the tripod, so we had to keep them tight. And then what we did is we built a bracket up here on top of this wall unit, and what it's doing is it's got a hole in it where the stand can go up through, and now it's not going to move left or right. It's going to be solid. That way we can keep that top end solid without having to put the legs down. So at the base of the stand, what we did is, because we couldn't put these legs out for stability, we put these straps in here, and we have it bolted actually to the wall unit. It's an old wall unit. I was going to take it out of the studio, but I really don't have time. But what it's doing now is it's supported on the bottom of this stand. So with the support on the bottom and the support on top, this stand is really solid. Now on this side of the room, we also had width restrictions. So we kept the legs of the stand folded in. But what we did here is we zip tied with some heavy zip ties. We zip tied the stand to the shelving unit. Now the shelving unit is holding a lot of heavy cases and it's not going anywhere. So now the supports are in place and the beam is also put in place. And it stretches the whole way across the room and it's looking really, really good. Nice and strong and stable. So we now have the beam sitting here high off the ground. And what we're going to do now is attach the clamp. So we're going to bring the clamp up here and bring it up and tighten it down. Now what we want to do is let this hang down so it's down, running kind of straight down to the ground. And we're going to lock it up. Now we're going to be able to adjust this later on. We're going to make sure everything's nice and tight. And now we're ready for the light. Now we can install the light. All we do is bring it up to this connection here, slide it on, and then lock this down. The wing bolt will lock that down. And now the light's in place. And because this has a notch up here, even if this gets loose, it's not going to fall down because that notch is holding it up in place. So there we go. We have the first light installed. Now we got to do it 2 more times. So we now have all 3 lights mounted on the beam going across the room. They're all 1000D GVMs and they should work fine. Now all we need to do is wire them up. So we now have all 3 lights set up and wired. I got all the wires zip tied up there, looking really good. And they're lighting up the green screen just like I hoped, giving some nice equal light to my green screen. And you can see down below we have a light on this side and also on the other side, lighting up the green screen just perfectly. So our next shot would be to start shooting some green screen work and see how this stuff works out. So here's another shot from the back of the studio looking at our 3 lights that we installed today. And it looks like they're working just fine. The green screen looks a little bit more red on this shot in this camera because what we're doing is I'm shooting at a temperature like 4300. So I get a little bit more red. But looking at this green screen right now, it's really got a nice green to it. So I think we have another job well done. So I hope this video showed you that you can fix and repair these things yourself. That way you don't have to have someone else come in and do it. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. You help us grow the channel. That way we can fix more stuff. So take care, my friends, and thanks for watching.